let's look now at f of x is equal to 1 over x squared. We are going to have x plus h. F of x plus h is equal to 1 over x plus h squared. This then will give us 1 over x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Now the derivative of f of x is equal to 1 over x squared is x prime of f prime of x is equal to limit h to 0 plus f of x plus h minus f of x over h. This will give us limit h to 0, and for this one we are going to write this expression, which is 1 over x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus f of x is that one, which is this one, 1 over x squared. This time around we are forced to put brackets and say divided by this h. Then we have limit h to 0 is which is inside the bracket. We find the common denominator, which is the product of this times that. So we are going to say x squared, this one outside, and this x squared plus 2xh plus h squared inside the bracket. Then we say this whole expression into this. This will cancel with that one, meaning we will remain with that one. Right, so we put x squared here minus, we come to this one when this x squared is divided into the denominator. This x squared will cancel with that one, meaning this will multiply with 1. So I say minus in brackets x squared plus 2xh 2xh plus h squared. This part has to be understood very well. It's like what you see here goes to that, and this one is written right here. That's exactly the situation that we have. This is come to this position, this one is gone to that position, and this being subtracted. That becomes our numerator. Remember, all this is divided by h, and we say times. The moment you introduce a multiplication sign, this h is over 1. We turn it upside down, it becomes 1 over h. The line on its own is a bracket. Everything is together. Next, we go on and we have limit h to 0, and then we remove the brackets. So that we've got x squared minus x squared here minus 2xh minus h squared all divided by x squared into x squared plus 2xh plus h squared multiplied by 1 over h. Now here h squared subtracts x squared subtracts x squared, so this is gone. We are left with that part, and then we say limit h to 0. It's not necessary when you factorize here, because what you're left with is negative 2xh minus h squared. When you factorize, we have to factorize h, so we keep the signs inside the bracket, minus 2x minus h all over x squared into x squared plus 2xh plus h squared multiplied by 1 over h. This h and h divide each other, so that we are left with the limit h to 0, and then we've got minus 2xh minus h over x squared into x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Where we see h, we now put a 0. This means we are now having minus 2x minus 0 over x squared into x squared plus 2x multiplied by 0 plus 0 squared. We now have, this is 0, this is 0, that is 0. We are only left with this multiplied by that. And this will give us minus 2x is our numerator over x to the 4th. Right, from there, x is going to reduce the number of the number here, the exponent. So it means it's going to reduce the number of x's which are in this one by 1. So x into x to the 4th, we get x to the 3rd, meaning our final answer is minus 2 over x cubed. That's our final answer.